That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Welcome to East Coast Sailing. Today we're on the River Blackwater on board Fran Our, where we're going to get the sails up for the very first time. It was also the first and last time the front sail would remain in one piece until a squall hit. To give some context for new viewers, I've owned this boat for just over a month and it was the first time I'd planned to get both sails up on the boat. I decided to reef the main sail as the forecast was showing 14 knots with gusts of 20. I had the head sail out on full, thinking I could easily get it in if it blew up. What a mistake that was. We sailed gently upwind towards Maldon at a comfortable 5 knots. It was so calm I even considered taking the first reef out and getting some drone footage of the boat.
Spin the wheel.
Oh my god, what's that big red boat behind us, Hugo?
A red boat.
Unbeknown to me, a serious weather system was forming. I immediately steered into wind to prevent the boat from being demasted. The boat was leaning so badly the rear seat lifted open. I released the winch lines to the genoa so I could start pulling in the head sail. Pulled with all my strength on the furling lines leading to the genoa to try and retract the head sail, but it wouldn't budge, it was totally jammed. The driving rain and soaked sails and high winds prevailed. I had to look onwards as the sail flogged in the winds violently. Ordinarily, the genoa should be able to be pulled in by hand, however, I didn't want to winch it in case I damaged any of the deck hardware. I eased out the mainsail as the boat was broaching and becoming slightly uncontrollable, and it also made it more comfortable for Hugo and Fran down below. With no other options, I put the engine on full power and pointed the boat into wind. Even the 29 horsepower Yanmar diesel engine struggled at full power to keep the boat pointing into wind. I lowered the mainsail to try and save some of the rigging at least. In 9 years of sailing, I've never experienced weather like this. This was phenomenal. Last-ditched attempt to try and retrieve the head sail with the rope to no avail. I knew I was going to have to get on the foredeck, but I had no life jacket or lifelines attached to me. The storm had reached its full strength and even pushed the GoPro back. You can see parts of the sail being ripped off as well. far from the gentle sail I'd planned on a Sunday morning, however the boat did really well and gave me lots of confidence in its ability to handle foul weather. Regained control of the boat and found a clearing in the weather and quickly ran up to the front of the foredeck to retrieve the genoa. Even though the winds had eased, it was still difficult trying to pull in the headsail at the front of the boat. Just wanted to go over a few learning outcomes that I got out of this event. Don't be like me and always wear a life jacket. No matter how calm the conditions, they can change in an instant. After this event, I purchased 3 lifelines, which is a small cost compared to the sail repair, and it will also save your life. Most importantly, don't rely on wet weather and use your watercraft to read the weather systems coming in. Understandably, I was a bit shaken up with a bruised ego, but it could always be worse. It just shows you how quickly things can change on the sea. So you can see the genoa just behind me. It's seen better days, not what you want on the first sail, and it's going to cost a few quid, but everyone's safe. We live to fight another day, and hopefully you join us next time we've got a new sail. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And what would you have done differently in this situation?